Let's see. What's the haps on the craps? No. Oh, damn, green screen. What's happening, my people? I'm trying to see if I can fix this YouTube. Turn the lights down a little bit, man. How everybody doing on now? Oh, that may be the one. Any top messages? Okay. That's what that is. Q&A. Let's see. What's going on? What's going on with you? How's everybody doing today? Hold on. How y'all doing out there, man? It's Friday, y'all. We done made it through the week. Hopefully everybody's had a great, blessed week. For y'all that don't know, I'm Aaron Real Talk, man. I talk to parents and families about dealing with no contact and how they doing, or basically how they grieving somebody who's still alive. You know, I started this platform on YouTube. I'm already kind of got a following on TikTok, so I decided to take my talents to YouTube and to see what it do, man. So I'm here trying to help parents navigate the life of no contact and dealing with no contact and how to deal with no contact. So if y'all got any questions, y'all let me know. Hey, I appreciate the love, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Like I say, I'm over here in YouTube, man, so I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm trying to make it do what it do. So thank you. I appreciate you. Move that out the way. But yeah, so, you know, I know YouTube is something a little bit different, but we here today, man. Let's talk about anybody that's dealing with no contact or dealing with any type of situations with their adult children. That's what I'm here for, man. That's what I'm here for, to try to help people understand. It's a whole situation, epidemic, some people would call, of what's going on currently in this world with no contact. So a lot of people are dealing with it, man. A lot of people are dealing with it. So y'all leave me some comments in the chat. Let me know if you got any questions. If you dealing with the no contact, you got any situations of dealing with the no contact, I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna try to start getting on YouTube a little bit more often, man. Like I say, I do TikTok lives a lot. Let me see. I'm devastated because I can't see my grandkids from Dublin, Ireland. So let me ask you this. Where are your grandkids located from or located at? Are they in the States or are they in Ireland? Let me know what happened with your situation too. I get that question a lot. And I think like the biggest thing to me when it comes to grandkids is just finding that balance and setting those boundaries. Okay, so your grandkids are in Ireland. So have you had any contact with your family members, with your daughter or your son? How did all this come about? Was it just out of the blue for you? Was it one of those situations? Was it out of the blue? Something just popped up and it happened and all of a sudden they went no contact with you? Because I notice a lot of adult children seem to use the grandkids as pawns, right? A lot of times the contacts that I've had with parents, they'll say like, hold on, me and my middle son fell out to hurt me. He won't let me see them. Yeah, that's dirty. That's dirty. You know what I mean? That is so dirty, and I know how hard that is for you going through that right now. That's tough. For you not to have a relationship with your grandkids is tough. And a lot of children, adult children, use that tactic. A lot of adult children use that tactic. They will take the grandkids because they know the grandkids is our heart. They know how that affects us. They know what that means for us. How are you dealing with that? And have you let your son know how that affects you? You know what I mean? Have you let him know how that affects you currently? And did you have a strong relationship with them beforehand? Let me know that. Like I say, hey, the grandkids, that's no joke. You know what I mean? The grandkids is no joke. My eldest son, we have a good relationship So my eldest grandson's 6. We have great times, but my son is killing me with this. Oh, I already know it. Hey, listen, it's one of the hardest parts of parenting, right? You thought, hey, as my kids get older, I'm gonna have these great relationships with my grandchildren. My grandchildren got Big Mama, they got Paw, they got Grandpa. Everything's gonna be great. And then all of a sudden, you have a child who say, you know what? I don't want you involved in my kids' lives. And you're sitting there asking yourself, where did this come from? How did this happen? Right? And it's killing you. It's affecting you. And I said it before, and I'm gonna say it again. A lot of adult children in these type of situations, they love to see their parents suffering. And I don't think you realize that yet, but your middle son, he's seeing you suffer because he know how much you love your grandchildren. So he's doing that to get back at you, right? And I know it's hard for you. And you might not understand what I'm saying to you is, but you have to keep going on with your life. You got to keep moving forward. You sit around in silence and thinking about the relationship that you once had with your grandchild and how that's affecting you, it's going to be rough on you. It's going to be rough on you. Parents, anybody who's dealing with no contact with their adult children, grandchildren, understand we have to keep moving. And I'm not saying at the beginning, because I know at the beginning you want to chase. Chase does nothing but push them further and further away. Understand that chasing does nothing but pushes them further and further away. You have to set boundaries for yourself, for your mental, right? You have to set boundaries because if you don't, this will drive you insane. This will drive you insane. This will drive you to an early grave. Yes, he knows he's going through psychosis from weed. Things don't get easier. He's blocked me, triangulated me with his kids, and I can't see my way, but I'm not backing down. I wasn't perfect, but I love. Exactly. Love Jay. Hey, bro, what's going on? I just tore my ACL, my left leg today. I got MRI results. I tore my right one today. I'm struggling. I don't know how I'm going to get through. You seem like a wise person, Vanna. Oh, man, what's going on with you? So you said you tore your ACL, and you said, I just tore my ACL, my left leg today. I got MRI, and I tore my right one today and struggling. Man, that's rough, man. I hate that you're going through that right now. You know what I'm saying? I know that's rough, man. And tearing your ACL, that's a hardcore recovery. So I know you're a strong person. And trust and believe you will get through this. I know right now you down and out, but trust, you will get through this, man. I'm trusting. Misspoke. I meant to say I tore my left ACL 3 months ago. I got you. Bro, you'll get through it though, man. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get through this one again. Hey, but right now, it feels like your world has ended, doesn't it? Feel like you just crushed, right? You like, man, what am I doing so wrong to be cursed? Man, you're not cursed, man. Your story has already been written, right? What you're going through, you're supposed to go through this right now. You're supposed to go through it. You have a bigger purpose in life. Keep pushing, man. Keep pushing and understand this little small setback, and that's what it is, a small setback. You got something bigger coming your way. Something bigger, something greater later. You know what I'm saying? So keep pushing, man. I know that's tough, though. That's a tough surgery to come back from. So, but salute to you to understanding and saying, you know what? I need some help. I'm feeling a little bit down today, man. Because a lot of times we just hold it. What is the worth of a humanity? Man, I don't know. Yes, he knows he's going through psychosis. Okay, from weed, but I'm not backing down. I wasn't person. Hey, that's what I'm saying. And understand this. Back to you. Understand this. As a parent, no one is perfect. No one claims to be perfect, right? We're all trying to get better as we grow. You've done your job. You've done your job of raising your child. Right now, he's going through psychosis from weed, and he's trying to get his mind together. And he took the children, the grandkids away from him. So you're struggling right now. And you know what? You're supposed to be struggling right now. Because the love that you have from your grandkids, that's on a whole nother level, right? And then, let's be honest, you're missing your son too. You know what I'm saying? You're missing your son too. You got to realize and understand that you've done your job and you've done the best that you could. Give yourself some grace. Give yourself some grace and understand I've done my job here. You know, you don't know how that relationship with your son is going to turn out. Hey, but you've tried. And that's the only thing you can do is try. Try to keep that open communication. Try to keep the door open to keep communicating with your son if possible. And if not, go on about your business. You do not want to sit around and relive every moment that you had with your son and keep going back in those thoughts. That's going to keep you stuck in the same position that you're in now, right? You can't control the grandkid situation, but what you can control is your actions moving forward. Your son is wrong for what he's doing. He's totally wrong for that, right? And he gonna get his. Every time I'm on live, I tell the parents a lot. God has a way of humbling us all. So he gonna get his, right? He's gonna get his. But that's not for us to judge. Like I said, you've done your job. Your job is to keep moving, do what you've been doing, and continue being a good person, right? We have to understand a lot of times as parents, we get so consumed on being parents. Who were we before we were parents? Who were we before we were parents? A lot of times we forget that person. Find that person again. Learn how to love yourself again, right? You can't control the relationship of you and your son. You can't control the relationship of you and your grandchildren. What you can control is the love that you have for yourself moving forward. That's what you need to work on. You know what I mean? Hold on. Thank you so much. Okay. What is the worth of, okay, so I don't think I see any worth of humanity now speaking to Lucifer. I think he thinks the same as me. Man, hey, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm learning. I miss him too. He's a good kid. I only hope time. Thank you so much for your kindness to my plight. Yes, I needed this America Straight Talk. Yeah, I got you. They're so, amen. Blessings, love, and prayers from Dublin. Hey, what's going on? It's been a pleasure. I ask you. Your wisdom is greatly received. God bless you. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Like I said, understand you've done your job, and I just want you to realize that listen, nobody's a perfect parent. No one is. But you've done the best that you could. Hey, bro, that honestly means so much to me. I wasn't sure I was going to do this again. I was scared that I might take that easy way out. What you just said to me have just saved me. Oh, man, you got it, man. No, man. Hey, listen. You know, a lot of times we go through things and we struggle. But like I say, by you coming up tonight and just speaking out, man, that's everything. And look, as men, we hold in a lot. And that's a lot of our problems. You know what I'm saying? We hold in a lot. We don't talk about our issues. And then we just explode and we do something that we regret. Right? So big up to you for coming on tonight and just saying, hey, man, I need a little help tonight. You know what I'm saying? Being transparent, being vulnerable. Right? Man, we don't be vulnerable, man. You know what I'm saying? We just hold all that shit in and we just be like, man, it'll work itself out. It'll figure itself out. So big ups to you. Big ups to you, man. You know, big ups to you for being vulnerable and saying to yourself, I need a little help tonight. So shout out to you, man. But no, like I say, parents, anybody that's dealing with any type of no contact, I'm going to be going live on YouTube to help you guys out, to give you guys some any type of information that I can help lead you guys to getting out of this situation. I get tons of DMs from parents talking about, you know, unaliving themselves because of situations that they can't control with their adult children. And I just think, man, we got to get past this scenario. We got to get past this situation. And how do we do it? We do it by talking about it, right? You can't control anything else, but you can talk about your feelings, talk about the things that you're going through, and try to have somebody to help you figure those things out. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. You know what I mean? So we got to figure people. Hey, listen, that's what we're here for. I went through the whole no contact situation. It was one of the worst parts of my life as being a parent. That pain that you have from grieving somebody who's still alive, that pain is like no other. That's a pain like no other. I can't even explain it to nobody if you ain't never been through it. You know what I'm saying? So when you go through that, and that's my whole thing, I want to help parents. I want to help parents. And I always tell parents, I love what you said earlier. Hey, I wasn't perfect. Me neither. Still ain't perfect. Still a work in progress. Damn it, I'm trying. Right? I'm trying. We trying together, shit. But That's the thing. You know what I mean? God didn't make anybody perfect, right? But a lot of times, as parents, we get portrayed, or exactly, we get portrayed, or they tell us we're supposed to be perfect. No, we don't got this shit figured out. We don't have this figured out. But my thing is, I'm gonna ask you a question. Why do you think no contact is so big today? Why do you think in 2026 no contact is so big? Do you just think it's the dynamics have changed? Because when we grew up on the mind frame of whatever our parents told us, we kind of did. We had the respect for our elders on another level. And I wonder what changed with that. And listen, I've said it time and time again, all parents ain't good. They got some trash ass parents out there too. We both agree to that, right? Social media, drugs, and lack of respect. I can see that. Social media, I think, is like the biggest. You know what another one is to me? Social media, mental health, I think. But it's crazy to me because when I be sitting around and I be thinking, didn't we have mental health back in the days? Like, what happened to that whole aspect? Because when we were coming up, you knew somebody had a mental health issue or whatever, but it wasn't what it is nowadays, right? It wasn't on the level that you see nowadays. You knew somebody had a problem, but nowadays it seems like the adult children that I talk to, a lot of them struggle with the mental health aspect, right? I know social media is a big one. No, we didn't have social media. I always say, man, if we had social media, our generation probably been a lot fucked up too. I mean, let's just be real, right? If we had social media and everything was on the internet and all that, we would be off. Yeah, I did, but we weren't allowed to dwell. That's what it was. Hey, that's what it was. We had it, but we weren't allowed to dwell in it. You're right. That's what it was. Yeah, we had mental health issues, but we weren't allowed to dwell. And your parents would be like, hey, man, come on, get your ass up, go outside, go do this, go do that. Nowadays, I think the adult children use it as a crutch. You know what I mean? I think they use it as a crutch. And a lot of them, they take that and they run with it. But gave my 3 kids all, one just turned. Hey, and listen, that's how you know you were a good parent. So you said you gave your 3 kids and one has turned this way, right? So that tells me, listen, no one is perfect. So your other 2 children love you. You're in their lives. You have a good relationship with them. Then you have one who doesn't want to have anything to do with you. That speaks volumes to me. That tells me he has a problem. He has a problem. If your other kids have a relationship with you and you guys are on the same, as far as communicating, having a good time, having understandings and things of that nature, that tells me everything. He has the problem. And I always say it, you can't fix stupid. You cannot fix stupid. You can't fix something. You can't fix him. He has to want to get better and work on himself. Right? And you got to understand, don't keep chasing. I hear you, Dublin, Ireland is a bad situation. No help for the young, only in single parent households, no community, my friend. Yes, I can only imagine. So in the States, it's a big situation going on with no contact right now in the United States. A huge situation. I was on a platform and it had a video that's like 15 million people viewed. No contact right now is huge. A lot of parents are struggling with no contact. So and I'm guessing it's worldwide. You saying it's in Dublin? Shit, it's everywhere, right? It's everywhere. So dealing with that and trying to find a balance and an understanding, because us as parents, we take all blame. When your adult child don't want to have a relationship with you, you take all blame, good parent or bad parent, because just like society tells you, what person or what child would not want to have a relationship with their parent if their parent was a good parent, right? We all know that's bullshit. We know you could have been the greatest parent in the world and your adult child has outside influences that has changed the way that they think. You raised them right, but the world is teaching them something different, right? You raised them right and the world is teaching them something different, and you can't control that. You cannot control that. That's why I hate when parents say, if you did a great job with your adult child, they would have a relationship with you. Bullshit. That's bullshit. You hearing it right now, Aaron, real talk. I'm telling you, that's bullshit. Understand That ain't always the truth. That is not always the truth. But a lot of people don't want to hear that part because that's the narrative that they want to paint. They want to paint the narrative that if you were a good parent, your adult child will want or would want you to be in their lives. And that's just not true. That's not true. Some adult children grow up, choose to let outside influences tell them what they're supposed to be doing. Yeah, so I start reaching out. It's just the grandkids cutting me my soul, but I live and hope the day will come. You are refreshing, and there's always blame parents no matter what. Yo, exactly. I was an 80s kid too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We all, for them, they blaming the parents. They blame. If you look at social media now, everything gears towards the adult children. If you look at anything, it gears towards the adult children, right? We get blamed for any negative aspect as far as relationships with our children. And we get blamed, right? So that's why I say, you know what? No, that's not the case. I've known great ass parents who kids turn out to be shit. Who kids went away and said to themselves, I don't want to have a relationship with you because you told me how my life was going to turn out. Has anybody on here told their adult children and said, hey, don't go down that path, go down this path? And they decided to go down that path and it fucked up their life. And what do? They come back and they blame you. They blame the parent. Hey, don't be mad at me because you stupid. That's not on me, that's on you. Raised in the inner city myself, but had respect, empathy, manners, I'd be knocked into. That's what I'm saying. Hey, look. The way your children talk to you, if you talk to your parents that way, you would have lost all front of your teeth. They would all be gone, right? So what happened? How did our children get so comfortable talking to us this way? How did they get so comfortable disrespecting us, right? Hey, bless you. I appreciate you. No, thank you for coming up. But think about that, though. As far as how did our children get so comfortable with disrespecting us? When you were coming up, if you talked to your mother or your father in a disrespectful way, they was going upside your head. No questions asked. Going upside your head, right? And wish you would go tell somebody. Wish you would go tell somebody. Your children nowadays will disrespect you and bow up against you. They have no respect for you. And I got parents who DM me every damn day talking about hurting themselves or unaliving themselves for someone who doesn't give a damn about them. And that's what I tell parents all the time. Understand this. The person that you're chasing right now is not the person that you raised. Understand that. How does he know when to stop washing his face? Hey, I don't know. Mr. Clean look, hey, I appreciate you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Hey, but it's one of those, man. Like I say, a lot of times parents just don't seem to understand the person that you're dealing with right now is not the person that you raised. The person that you're dealing with, that adult child that you're dealing with right now, is not the person that you raised. Understand that. This is a different person. And once parents understand that, they'll be able to move forward. Understand that. You know what I'm saying? That a lot of times we get so caught up because we want that old relationship back. We want our child back. Man, this is a grown ass adult. They have changed. This is not the person that you raised. So you got to move accordingly, right? We want to roll that route. That's how we want to roll, right? But they don't understand that child that you raised is no longer here. You know what I mean? So it's one of those. A lot of people don't seem to understand that part, though. They get so upset when they think about that. It's like, no, the person you raised is not the person that you're dealing with right now as far as your adult children. That's just the truth. Hey, what's going on, Randy Slim? Hey, still get more hoes than you. Believe that. You know what I'm talking about? Trust and believe that. Shit. Hey, believe that. But like I said, man, I'm gonna be hopping on YouTube, man. I'm on TikTok. Y'all come check me out. Hey, I love that, man. We can go all damn day. Got more money than you. get more hoes than you, and I'm good. Thank you. It's late here, but I will put you in. Okay, hey, appreciate it. God bless you, and I will be coming back on YouTube, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all make sure you enjoy the rest of your damn day. Enjoy your weekend, man. Y'all have a good one. Salute to you.